What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Operation Overhaul. And today we're going to be doing kind of like a little junkyard walkthrough. I'm looking for a specific part for a Nissan Altima, so we're going to see what we can find. But I'm at my local little like U-Pull-It place, and we're going to see what they have in stock and see what we can find for this 3.5 Altima that I'm needing an upper intake for. So if you want to stick with me and look at this junkyard, chime on. So after about 10 minutes of walking around, finally found what I needed. They got one right here. I'm going to check it over, make sure nothing is wrong with it, and make sure it's not cracked or anything, because the one I had actually separated right here. But as you can see, this is the junkyard. They got everything laid out pretty good. It's almost like pull apart. But we did find the intake we were coming to look for. I left my tools in the car just because I didn't want to tote them around until I found what I needed. And just as a little tip for everybody, if the hoods do not have the prop rods, you can use the windshield wipers. But this is exactly what we came to look for right here. Was the 3.5 with the plastic intake. Found about 5 other ones that had the metal intakes on them. That ain't what we were coming after. But let me go grab my tools and I'll come back in here and I'll show y'all how to rip one of these out real quick. It takes probably 10 minutes to take one of these intakes off, especially in a junkyard, because you're not worried about breaking any hoses or anything. So let me go grab that and I'll be right back. Okay, we got our tools now, and we're going to pull this cover off. Should just be like these 2 Allen wrenches right here. Then you have these 2 tabs right there. Next, disconnect all your sensors. Then you need to take all these vacuum lines off right here. Just all of them were held in with 10 millimeters. There we go. I'm just going to cut these lines for right now, just to get them out of the way. And the intake comes off. Alright, on this intake there should be 4 bolts and 2 nuts. And see that it popped up now. Back in here is a hose clamp. Pull that off. Be careful, because this one does break pretty easy. And there should be one more right here. We're going to cut this one. And then on the very back, one of your power steering hoses attaches. Yeah, once you get it loosened up, you should be able to thread it off by hand afterwards. It's just that initial torque needs to be broken. Alright, there's that. There's your intake. We're also going to take the throttle body off because we don't need it anymore. Take this throttle body off, there's 4 Allen bolts. Alright, and here it is without it. So the hoses that you need to remove, there's going to be one right here. There's one on the PCV valve. And then, like I said, there's 4 on the throttle body. Right there. Then you have all these vacuum line connectors right here. And there's 2 water hoses that go to the throttle body right there. And that is it right there. So we got it off. We're going to take it back to the car and throw it on and see how it does, because the other one was cracked. This should fix the vacuum leak that we are having. But there's one more thing in the junkyard I do want to show y'all. I think I found the engine that I want to put in the Colorado, so I'll take you over there and show you what that looks like. Something I came across. Old LS400, still got the 1UZ in it. It is the VVTi, but still pretty good find if anybody's interested in one of these. I know these engines are extremely durable. And I actually contemplating putting one of these in the Colorado, but pretty good find all in all. Figure I'd just share that with y'all real quick. And body really ain't in bad shape. So here it is. It's a 250 inline 6. Right here is the engine I'm probably going to be putting in the Colorado build. I know a lot of y'all are probably like, what? You know, why would you do that? But going for kind of a nostalgic feel. I'm gonna do a video. I got my rendering done of the truck, and I just wanted to show y'all the engine for right now. But I want to do a video on what I want the truck to look like. Like I said, I did have a rendering of the truck already completed. This is just basically a long block. No intake, no distributor, anything. It's just head block, and that's exactly what I'm looking for, because I'm wanting to do a Offenhauser intake, you know, and stuff like that, and think about putting fuel injection on it. But like I said, I just wanted to give y'all a little taste of what's to come for the Colorado build. And these right here are pretty good engines. They lasted a while. You know, you rebuild them, take care of them, and they'll take care of you. But there's some pretty unique stuff around here. Old truck right here, old Chevy. The dually rear end in it, and then we got a old Mercedes diesel, naturally aspirated. See the injection pump. Then we got this old Nissan. Or Datsun, whichever one you want to consider it. But got plenty of old Fords around here. This is pretty much their lot for their older stuff. Plenty of old Beetles in here, about 3 or 4 of these. Lots of old, there's like an old Blazer right here. So even got the top with it on the back. But it's like an old Triumph. Another one. Old BMW. It's like maybe a 325. There's an old Datsun back here. There's plenty of older Fords, and oh, there's old International. Just saw that. And they need to hit up old pudding on this one. Look at that handmade bumper right there, boys. I do love the front end on these though, just by the way they wrap around. Chevy love. Seen better days. A lot better days. El Camino says 76. Look at his old Century. See a Camaro, looks like a maybe a Jaguar. Yep, 80 model Jag back there. Yeah, there's a lot of decent little parts on the older stuff back here if anybody needs anything. I figured I'd just show y'all around a little bit. But I really wanted to give y'all a viewing into the upcoming engine on the Colorado build. But probably this Friday I'll probably post a video, and it'll probably be on my TikTok as well. But I'm going to do a video showcasing what the Colorado, what I want it to look like, and describing everything that it's going to have on it, because I'm pretty excited about it. And it will be bagged and body dropped, just so everybody knows. But let me get out of here real quick, and whenever I get back to the house I'll throw this intake on for y'all and we'll see how she runs. Alright, so we got the intake on and we crank it up and it runs better, but it still has a slight stumble to it. And whenever I pull the dipstick out, I did find that there's metal shavings inside of the oil. I don't know how good you can see that right in there. There's some of that's bubbles from where I pulled it out, but you can see the metal inside of it. Yeah, a lot of that's metal shimmering right there. It's hard to tell, but there's little fine metal flakes all throughout the engine. And it does have a grinding noise under the valve cover as well. And whenever I take off the oil cap, I can actually hear it on the cam over here, on the intake cam, and you can actually hear it grinding a little bit. So I'm gonna let them know what I found, and more than likely they're probably not gonna fix this. They'll probably just wait, because at that point it's probably cheaper to get a used engine than to fix the cam. And I'm thinking it's got a little bit of a timing chain rattle as well anyway. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the junkyard tour and the insight on the upcoming Colorado build. I'm not really going to start doing anything to that until I get more parts for it. But if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any comments or concerns, or if you know a little bit more about these VQ35s than I do, you can give me some insight on what to look for, I'd appreciate it. And any comments I'd get to as quick as possible. And until next time, y'all have a great day.